Welcome back to the channel. This is no longer politics as usual. Peter Obi is in serious trouble, not from his enemies, but from the very same people who once called him our last hope. Angry Igbo youths are rising up and they have a very clear message for him. Speak up for Nnamdi Kanu or forget about 2027. This is not a joke. This is not social media noise. This is a political earthquake. In today's powerful breakdown, we are exposing why Peter Obi is silence on Kanu is now a major political risk. What Igbo youths are planning ahead of 2027, the truth behind the October trial, and how this single issue may destroy Obi's political future in the southeast. If you are Igbo, Biafran, obedient, or simply a Nigeria who wants justice, you need to watch this video till the end. The system is being exposed and history is being written. The youths are spoken. Enough is enough. Peter Obi is no longer being worshipped in the east like he used to be. From Enugu to Ebonyi, from Anambra to Aba, young Igbo men and women are standing up. One popular online movement declared, "We love Peter Obi, but our love for justice is greater." If he won't speak for Kanu, then it's no different from those keeping quiet in Aso Rock. This is more than trend. This is a movement. For many years, Southeast leaders kept quiet while Kanu remained in DSS custody. But the youths are tired. Now, even Peter Obi is being dragged into the storm. They are saying, you can't say you are our leader and ignore our biggest pain. The countdown to October, why timing matters. Let's be clear, Nnamdi Kanu's next trial date is set for October 2025. That gives barely 2 months. The DSS are already being accused of delaying his case, disobeying court orders, and hiding behind national security excuse. Now, as the October date approaches, IPOB and other pro-Biafra groups are demanding a public campaign for his release, and they are expecting Peter Obi to lead that call. But here is the twist. Peter Obi has remained quiet, completely silent, and the people are saying October will not come and go like the last trial. If Peter Obi won't talk now, we won't wait for him in 2027. This is why the heat is rising now, not later. October is not just a trial date, it is a political deadline. Obi's strategic silence, clever or cowardly. For years, Peter Obi's brand has been built around decence, calmness, and maturity. That image worked in 2023 when he was trying to appeal to Nigeria of all tribes. But 2025 is different. This is no longer campaign season. This is survivor season. If Peter Obi continues to avoid mentioning Nnamdi Kanu, he may win applause from Abuja, but he will lose his truth in Onitsha. The same calmness that made him look wise is now being called cowardice by many youths. Because let's face the truth, no serious leader avoids the cry of his people, especially when they are in pain. What has Obi ever said about Kanu? This is the question many young Igbos are asking now. Let's look at the record. During the 2023 elections, Obi spoke about restructure, justice, and court orders. He made vague statements like, "We must obey the law." But when it came to Kanu's illegal arrest in Kenya, the disobedience of court rulings, or the DSS brutality, he said nothing. That silence is now haunting him. Even when the UN ruled that Kanu's detention was illegal, Peter Obi stayed silent. Even when the appeal court ordered Kanu's release, Obi said nothing. And now the people are saying, your silence is not golden, it is betrayal. Kanu is not just a man, he is a symbol. To outsiders, Nnamdi Kanu may just look like a political agitator, but to the average Igbo youth, Kanu represents their anger at injustice, their fear of marginalization, their hope for freedom and self-determination. That is why his detention is not just about one man. It is about the dignity of a people. And any leader, even Peter Obi, who avoid the issue will be seen as an enemy of their struggle. The strategy argument let him win first. Some elders say Peter Obi should not talk now. Let him win power first, then he can help Kanu. But youths are not buying that anymore. They have heard the lies too many times. They say if he can't speak for us now when he needs us, how will he act for us when we can no longer reach him? It is a matter of trust. Leadership is proven in crisis, not in comfort. If Peter Obi can't risk speaking out for justice today, he doesn't deserve our vote tomorrow. A warning to Southeast politicians. This is bigger than Peter Obi. The fire is now spreading to other Igbo politicians, governors, senators, and even traditional rulers. The youth are warning. Any Igbo leaders who stay silent on Kanu will not be allowed to campaign in our land again. We have seen protests, open letters, and even traditional youth groups issuing threats. This is not main anger. This is a shift in the political foundation of Igbo land. The obedient movement is splitting. The same people who wear obedient shirts posted his face everywhere and cry when he lost in 2023 are now deleting his pictures. Some are now saying, I supported Peter Obi, but I support Nnamdi Kanu more. Others says, Obi is still my main, but if he failed this Kanu test, I will drop him in 2027. This split is real. And if Peter Obi doesn't act fast, the same movement that lifted him up will bring him down. Is Obi afraid of the system? Let's be honest. Maybe Peter Obi is scared of being tagged an IPOB sympathizer, scared of losing Northern allies, scared of government backlash. But if leadership was about fear, then nobody would ever fight for justice. The greatest leaders in history, Mandela, Malcolm, even Ojukwu, spoke up when it was dangerous. And the people are now asking, Peter Obi, are you with us or with them? 2027 is not so far away. Time flies. By next year, campaign season will start again. If Peter Obi wants to contest in 2027, he needs the full support of the Southeast. But if Kanu issue remain unresolved and Obi remain silent, he will walk into 2027 with no army behind him. Because Biafran youths are not interested in voting for cowards anymore. They want a defender, not a diplomat. The power of public pressure. How video clips change everything. In this new digital age, politics is no longer controlled by radio station or government TV channels. It is the clip that go viral, that shape public opinion, and now a video showing angry Igbo youths in Umaya boldly calling out Peter Obi has gone viral. In that video, the youth leaders didn't just protest, they named names. They said clearly, our silence is over. If Peter Obi can't speak for Kanu, he has no business asking us for votes. This moment was powerful because it was caught on camera, shared across Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and WhatsApp groups all over the Southeast. It changed the tone. People no longer ask, where is Peter Obi? They now say, he better respond before it is too late. The same camera that built his obedient brand is now demanding a response to Igbo pain. And if he ignores it, the silence will speak louder than any words. The uncomfortable comparison, Ojukwu, Zik, and now Obi. Throughout history, Igbo leaders have always been measured by how they stood in moments of crisis. When colonial oppression was destroying the East, Nnamdi Azikiwe raised his voice during the genocide of 1966 and civil war threats, Chukwuemeka Ojukwu didn't beg or hide. He stood up, declared the truth, even when the cost was heavy. Now, in 2025, the same question is being asked of Peter Obi. Will he stand like Ojukwu or sit quietly like those who abandoned us? People are watching how Obi reacts to the current pressure over Kanu, and they are comparing him to past Igbo icons. The stakes are high. Will he be remembered as the man who brought dignity to his people, or the politician who stayed silent while injustice crushed his brother? Because in Igbo land, legacy is not just about winning elections, it is about standing when it matters most. And right now, nothing matters more than Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. What Peter Obi can do now, the door is still open. Here is the truth. Peter Obi still has a chance. The door is not closed yet. The same Igbo youths who are angry are also ready to listen. They are not demanding war. They are not asking for political suicide. They are asking for courage. So, what can Obi do to reclaim the moment? Here are the 3 simple but powerful steps. Release a public statement, even a 2-minute clip, clearly calling for Kanu's release based on the court ruling and human rights violations will go a long way. Visit Kanu legal team or family as a symbolic visit to recognize their pain, shows leadership and emotional maturity. Use his platform internationally. Peter Obi is respected abroad. He can use interviews of platform in the UK, US or EU to advocate for lawful treatment of Nnamdi Kanu without sounding militant. This move won't destroy its national appeal. They will enhance it. They show he can stand for justice no matter who is involved, because in the end, Nigeria respects strength, not silence. And if Peter Obi shows that strength, now the same youth calling him out will turn around and support him louder than before. But if he stay quiet, he may be remembered as the man who lost the East, the obedience and his movement in history all in one silence. This is not about hating Peter Obi. This is about holding leaders accountable, because silence in the face of injustice is complicity. The message is simple and clear. Peter Obi, the time to speak is now, not October, not next year. Now, the people have been patient. They have waited. They have hope. But hope is not enough. They want action. They want courage. They want loyalty. And if Peter Obi fails their test, he may never get another chance. What do you think? Should Peter Obi speak now about Kanu's detention, or is it right to stay silent for strategic reason? Drop your opinion in the comments, like this video and share it now so every obedient, every Biafran, every concerned Nigeria hear this message.